course.
No! Mengu, stop!
Hello everyone and welcome to another Mengu's Workshop video. We are playing Modern and I have in front of me a very special guest. He was already part of the show before. Please welcome from Denmark, Simon Nielsen.
Hi guys! Yeah, I came once again all the way from Denmark. Now it's November and it's rainy and the weather is terrible, so I came here to Senegalia.
He said
nice.
It's raining in Denmark because here it's 20 degrees. You know, beautiful weather. Very glad you got a nice weather in November. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming. Last time we played Amulet Titan versus Blue Red Affinity. The video did very well. You love to see Simon go through all the big brains line. So I said, you know what, Simon, you're gonna play Amulet again, but this time I'm gonna give you the deck so you don't make your cards wet. Like
That's fair, yeah. I still have my soaking wet Amulet deck sitting at home from the rainfall last time I was here.
Yeah, now we have a full dry deck. As always, the guest rules say that you are on the play, so you can start. I hope you have a great hand.
I certainly have a hand.
Yeah, you also mulligan to 6, so yeah, that's
well, just Amulet things, right? That's how it goes. Okay, but you know what? I do have a strong start in this matchup. I have an Urza Saga. It's gonna come in here, get a counter and a pass.
Okay.
So set up for my turn 3 Amulet here.
I don't have a great start. I just have a white-red survey land, basically channeling my Pauper top land shenanigans here. Ooh, that's a good card on top of my deck. I'm gonna hold it here, and you can go.
All right. I will draw a card and get a counter on my Urza Saga. So I have this Vesuva here, and I could copy my Saga, but if you have your one-off Wrath Disguise, I get absolutely blown out. So I think I'm actually gonna just copy your Surveil land.
Also, you get to surveil one. It's not that bad.
It's nice. Yeah, I guess I could use this one, and I pass.
Okay, I draw a card that I left on top of my deck, but now I don't quite know what to do. I've got a lot of options right now. I think I'm just gonna play a good old Sinkhole. You really dodged.
Wait, what do you mean Sinkhole?
Yeah, it definitely is a sinkhole. You dodged a bullet there with your Vesuva.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean...
by not coping Urza Saga, or I would have destroyed all...
Yeah, you would have destroyed both my lands. That would have been terrible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's not great, but at least we have a backup plan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pay 3 life to cast Wrath of Disguise. I get 0 energy and I destroy each artifact, creatures, and enchantment with mana value less than the amount of energy I paid, which is 0. Saga costs 0, it's an enchantment, so it dies. I'm at 17, and I pass to you.
Okay, so let's see here. So I drew the card that I left on top.
Which is?
Boseiju.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just wanted an untapped green here.
This land protects you there.
Gonna play a Grazer.
Okay.
And put in a Growth Chamber. I'm gonna pick up this Vesuva.
Alright.
And I'll pass the turn.
Ooh, how does it feel to have your lands come into play tapped?
Very normal. Extremely normal.
For that deck?
Yeah.
Not too normal. I'm just gonna chill here. I'll play Read Meza and pass to you.
Okay, I don't think you're chilling at all. I think this is exactly what you want to do.
No, what do you mean?
It does seem like we have to play without an Amulet effect this game, which is...
That's what I love to see when I play against Amulet Titan.
Yeah.
Although when you play a tournament to Amulet Titan, that's never the case. They always have 2 in the top 10 cards. Simon very unlucky today.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's happening.
You didn't channel your inner Amulet Titan.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't eat the right breakfast. Maybe I got the wrong leg out of the bed in the morning. If that's all that happened. All right, I'll play another Grazer. Does that happen?
It resolves.
Okay, so I will Vesuva, copy my Growth Chamber.
Okay.
I'll bounce my Boseiju. And then I'll leave this one in hand so I can do some cutesy things with it later. I think I'll just play play Crumbling Vestige and make blue, which is the very normal thing you do with that card in this deck. And I'll transmute this Tolarian West.
So you get a card that costs 0. That could be a land. There's 30 in your deck, so I'm sure you choose a land.
Oh yeah, that's really what I need here, to turn my land into a different land. Actually, like, it does come up sometimes, but it's just pretty rare. No, I think I'm just gonna get a Summoner's Pact here, which is a way for me to get Titan next turn.
Summoner's Pact, of course, costs 0, so Tolaria West checks that this card is a 0 card. This is a green. Tutors for a green creature, which is indeed Primeval Titan. Now, Simon, I think you finished your turn. You finished your mana, you made all your land drops, so you have Boseiju, Summoner's Pact, and Mystery card in your hand.
That's correct.
Alright, end of turn, I'm gonna play a good dog. Phalia Exuberant Shepherd. When it attacks, you can blink a permanent until end of turn. Then I fetch.
So cute. Down to 16?
Yes, and I surveil 1 here. I'm looking for Blood Moon. No, I don't have that in my deck.
No, I mean, I'm hoping you play Blood Moon with that mana base.
Well, I can blink it in my turn and then cast my spell.
Wait, that's broken. What?
Actually, I should,
Wait, is that a deck?
Yeah,
Did you just break modern?
maybe I should do that. Maybe I should
Yeah.
Alright, wow. On top of my deck, there's a card that combos with my Phalia, which is Quantum Riddler. Although I already have that card in my hand, so I think I'm actually gonna
Oh wow, you're just bragging right now.
binning this. I'm looking for better cards here. On top and draw, I will play this Quantum Riddler. Draw a card. This is warped. So normally warp means that it would leave the battlefield until I can pay 5 to recast it. But this time, again, with Phalia, I can kind of cheat a little bit and just bring it back. So for 2 mana, I was able to get this 4/5 flyer that drew me 2 cards, basically a Mold Drifter.
Well, that's a lot better than a 2/2.
And it does a lot more things, but you don't need to worry about that now. Attack with Phalia, exile this until end of turn.
I block.
You block, and then I will pass the turn and get Quantum Riddler back forever now. I draw a card and I pass the turn. I have 6 cards in my hand.
Right, yeah, so that's why we don't need to worry about that. All right, I'll draw my card. Ooh, that could be very good, but it's not. So, I'm gonna just play my Boseiju, and I'll play Summoner's Pact.
It resolves.
Okay, I'll go get the card that my deck is built around. Primeval Titan. Since Vesuva is copying the Growth Chamber, I have 2, 4, 5, 6 mana here, so it's the perfect amount to play Primeval Titan.
6/6 trample, and that's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Oh my god, it's a Colossal Dreadball!
Exactly, Tommy, you can show what Colossal Dreadmaw is because that's what Primeval Titan does. So yes, well, when it attacks as well, it will get 2 lands. But
That's
for
true.
now, Consent to Memory makes so that you don't get 2 lands.
Okay, yep, that's fair. I'll pass the turn. Hopefully you can answer my 6/6.
I'll fetch. I'm looking for a Solitude here because I don't have that in my hand.
Nice.
But with this Meticulous Archive, I'll surely draw it. You want to cut Simon to my Solitude?
I'll cut far away from it.
It's a land. I don't want
Okay,
this land.
okay.
All right.
Fading 1 draw.
Untap and draw. It's not that, but I still think I can get around it. I'm not too concerned about it. I'll top these 3 lands and I'll play a Teferi, Time Raveler. We're gonna bounce your Primeval Titan, and because you play Summoner's Pact, you won't be able
I will have to pay
to
for
replay
that, yeah.
it. I draw from Teferi, and I am going to attack with all. With Phalia, I could blink Quantum Riddler to draw a card, but instead I'm gonna blink this Teferi.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna chump block here.
You take your first 3 damage, first blood.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tap this land to play a meaningless Ragavan. And you know what? I'm not gonna bluff you a Consign to Memory. I'll just play a tap land.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, you could consign my pact trigger.
I could Consign your Puck Trigger. That's a play that I knew from players to do, but you know,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to do that.
So yeah, I have to pay 4 mana for my pact. That's what I get for playing a free spell. I have to pay next turn at a bit of a more expensive cost, but it's okay. Play this. Normally it would be fine because I would have a Titan in play. But yeah, you know.
Consent to Memory, of course. Now, this card is a 4-of in Modern deck. That is crazy because it doesn't only work against Eldrazi. As you can see now, it works against this, but you can also counter your Warp trigger of Riddler. You can counter the Evoke trigger on Solitude. Consent does so much stuff. Very, very powerful. Format-defined card. Without this card, Modern would not be the same.
Right now, I'm stuck in a position where I think I might just have to pass the turn, but I'm facing a lot of damage.
Ooh, I love to hear that. What's your life total? 17, right? All right, let's start with Teferi -3. I'm not gonna bounce anything.
You could bounce the Riddler and gain so many cards.
No, I'm not going to.
Draw so many.
I'll just draw a card, and then I'm gonna play land for turn, 3 mana, Flageour Grazer.
Yep. Okay, good. the good beast is gone.
The good beast is gone, and then I attack with all, dealing you 10 damage, blinking my Teferi.
Wow. Oh, that's so sick. You just get to Teferi every turn. I've got a 7.
Exile the top of your deck.
No! I needed that.
Stays
That's part of my
exiled.
game plan.
And then, yeah, it's fine. I'll tap out. I don't have anything.
Woo!
I'll flay you. You got a 4.
Uh-huh.
I got 23. Titan come back, and I pass. The fairy comes back, and I pass.
You have a lot of stuff, but I actually don't need that much to win the game from here, so I'm really happy that you tapped out.
Win the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna play an Amulet
Okay.
of Vigor.
Very good.
And from there, let's see what we do here. So I'm going to play a Simic Growth Chamber. So Amulet is going to make this one come into play untapped. So all of a sudden now my slow tap lands are actually going to act as rituals, gaining me extra mana that I wouldn't have had before. And I'm going to float mana with Boseiju and bounce that one. Land for turn already made.
When you play against Titan, don't phase out. Actually, watch them make the land drop, because, you know, better be safe.
Alright, I'll play. Are you insinuating anything about Amulet players?
No, never.
What he's insinuating is that Amulet players can't keep track of the land drops, which is probably true. There's too much going on. Okay, Primeval Titan coming in.
So this is, while Simon is searching for his deck and thinking about all these big brain lines, this gives me the perfect opportunity to tell you to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more modern content, if you want me to bring you special guests such as Simon to Mengu's Workshop, subscribe and don't miss the next videos. All right, Simon, I'm gonna give you a green mana thing.
A green mana thing.
Yeah, on this Ultimate Guard multi tokens, so you don't forget that you have green mana here.
My game plan here is I'm gonna try to win around Solitude, so that's why I didn't try and give haste to the Titan, because it feels a little bit too likely that you have Solitude since you just tapped out.
No, I would
So
never.
I'm gonna get these 2 Lotus Fields, and I'm gonna sacrifice Vesuva, Simic Growth Chamber. I'm actually gonna float the mana from these.
What mana do you have?
So I'm just gonna make like a ton of green. So I have, just 7 green from these. And then I will sacrifice these lands.
All right, let's put the graveyard
Maybe this one stays here and I get
a little bit more from here.
Yeah, okay, so we can see the graveyard here. That's gonna be relevant now because when I tutored for that first Summoner's Pact, I actually had a second one in hand. So I'm gonna go and Summoner's Pact right now.
Okay.
So this one will get my other interesting card in the deck, which is a one-off. It's just a random uncommon here, but it's Aftermath Analyst. This one says, when it enters the battlefield, I mill 3 cards, and I can sacrifice it to return all land cards from my graveyard to the battlefield, tapped. But tapped, that's a word that Amulet of Vigor likes a lot. This one comes in 5 mana floating.
Yes.
There's a trigger here that mills me for 3. Does that trigger resolve?
It does.
Okay, so it would help me if I mill certain lands here, otherwise it's going to get a little bit more tricky for me to win this. But I'm going to mill Spelunking, Forest, and Gruul Turf. Okay, not perfect, but it's just a bit of extra mana here. So now, I'm going to activate the Aftermath Analyst, and I get all the lands in my graveyard are going to come back into play. And they're all going to untap. I'm just going to start by resolving the untap triggers of all of these first. And then there's a whole bunch of other triggers. The Vesuva is going to copy my Lotus Field.
Okay, so you have to sacrifice now 4 lands.
I have to sacrifice 4 lands, but that's a good problem to have. Yeah, and actually, what's really important, I just realized, is that I milled over Spelunking, because I needed that for Delirium, potentially.
Okay.
I also have to bounce 2 lands, and I'm gonna get a counter on this Ursa Saga. And I'm gonna get a mana from this Crumbling Vestige. So yeah, let's just make another green from that. Then, these Lotus Fields, I'll tap them for green and blue. So I have 3 blue. This one will tap for blue, so I have 4. And let's see here. So this is making another blue and another green. And then we have these, so that's 2 more green and 3 colorless, essentially. 1 red and 2 colorless. Okay, so that's all the mana I have floating here. And now I have to bounce some lands. So I'm gonna bounce my Teleria West. This is gonna be very important this turn.
So you have to bounce 2 lands, so 1 more land.
Yeah, so 1 more, which is, I guess, just gonna be a random forest.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I don't need anything particular. Then I have the Lotus Field triggers.
So you have to sacrifice 4 lands here.
Okay, so after a quick commercial break for me to count my mana and think, I actually believe that I have exactly the amount of mana that I need to go off here. So
Which is 16. Here, these dice say that you have 16. You still have to sacrifice 4 lands to your Lotus Fields. You have returned 2 lands to your hand. So everything is correct right now.
yes, so I will just sacrifice all of these lands here.
Yeah, so when you said that thing about the enchantment, I don't think it's needed because you are the Saga.
Yeah, that's true. I
already.
do have the Saga, yeah, so I could get
You
Delirium
have,
anyways.
You know, instant creature, land, enchantment. Very easy to achieve Delirium in that deck.
So why do I need Delirium? Well, I'm gonna Teleria West.
Sure.
For actually getting a land this time. So this time I'm gonna get Ursa's Cave, which is my favorite land in this deck. At first when I saw the list, I was like, why is this here? Well, you'll see why it's here, because if I didn't have this land, I wasn't gonna be able to win this game.
But how can you put it into play?
Well, you see, I have a Green Sun Zenith. So I'm gonna cast that
You
for
needed
x
that,
equals
though.
1. I did need that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do it for x equals 1 and get the Good Sloth, a Boreal Grazer. So that's
Yeah.
gonna come in. Green Sun Zenith gets shuffled, and that's gonna enable you to put a land from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. But once again, Amulet of Vigor likes tapped, so this cave is gonna untap. Yeah, no worry in cutting this, because I'm gonna keep going here. So I'll use my 3 colorless to sacrifice the Ursa's Cave, and I can go and get a Shifting Woodland. So this is why I need Delirium. Shifting Woodland lets me copy a creature in my graveyard as long as I have Delirium. So I'm gonna pay 4 mana to do this.
Yeah, I guess you can tap it as well.
Yeah, I could also tap it, so I would actually have 5 green left.
Yeah, 5
that
green
way.
left.
So this is now an Aftermath Analyst, and then I can sacrifice this for 4 mana to bring back all the lands, including the Shifting Woodland and these Lotus Fields.
Yep.
And so, yeah, now that I have the Ursa's Cave, this is going to be an infinite loop. So the loop is,
All
for
right,
those who haven't seen left,
Let's like resolve this thing and then maybe let's talk about the infinite loop because this deck is a lot. So maybe like the new people, you know, Mengu's Workshop is not you know, we're not old pros here, so.
okay, so I'm gonna just get a counter on my Saga. I'm gonna make a mana with Crumbling Prestige.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna tap for, gonna make 7 extra green on top of that. So that's gonna be 9 green total. I'm gonna make 2 colorless and a blue.
Okay.
So yeah, that all works out. I'm gonna keep this cavern in play. So all of these things here, I'm just gonna sacrifice the 2 natural Lotus Fields to this, and I'm gonna sacrifice also a Crumbling Prestige and
So
this
Vesuva is a Lotus Field. right
Ursa
now.
Saga. Yes, the Vesuva has a Lotus Field.
Okay, so you sacrifice these.
Yes, exactly. So I have these 4 lands sacrificed.
Okay.
Then once again I have Delirium, so the woodland can copy the Analyst.
So for 8 mana,
Yes. So for 8 mana again, I copy the Analyst and sacrifice it to bring these back.
Okay.
Each time I do this, I'm gonna generate 10 mana actually.
Okay.
So I'm gonna generate infinite mana this way.
all right.
Once
so,
I have,
yeah, you just need
Yeah.
these things.
yes, so
then
these
these
things
just-
are just looping
Yeah.
over and over again, generating me mana.
Okay.
Then once I have that, I'm gonna start to use this Ursa's Cave to get me lands that I need. So
Which lines do you need?
so some lands I could need would be Mirror Pool to try and copy my Titan. Now I'm gonna not do that quite yet. I'm gonna go through to, because I can sacrifice whatever I want, I can also loop a lot of these, so I can end up with my Vesuva copying something else. So I'm gonna end up having a Mirror Pool in play that was copied by an Echoing Deeps at some point during the loop. This is in the graveyard, so I can copy it. So I have
Okay.
2 Mirror Pools.
Okay.
Vesuva copy it, so I have 3 Mirror Pools.
Okay.
And this means I'm very safe from Solitude. As I mentioned, I wanted to play around that card. Then I'm going to use one of these Mirror Pools to copy a Titan.
So you got a copy of a Titan.
Yes, and that one will get the haste land. And because now, whenever I loop, I can copy a Titan because the Mirror Pool keeps coming back. So
So you have a lot of copy of Titans
yes,
now.
I'm gonna have let's say 26 Permeable Titans.
26.
And
is
they're
your
all gonna
number.
search out lands for my deck, but one of the important ones is this here Handwear Battlements here, which is also gonna be a card I can loop every time I do this, so I can give haste to each of these 26 Titans. I'm gonna attack you with all of these at your face.
Good job, Simon, winning the game.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Well, if you're still here watching, well, welcome. I want to tell you that if you play this deck, maybe you should have played different than I did, because I had Prismatic Ending in my hand and I had Teferi.
Oh!
So I should have just picked up Teferi and been able to end this.
but you minused it because you wanted to draw a card.
I minused because I wanted to draw a card, and then I didn't draw anything, so I was locked into just playing this Flage and passing the turn. So, you know, maybe when you're winning for so much, just don't draw an extra card. Just take your safe line of playing Prismatic Ending. But at least, you know, because they didn't do that, we got to show Amulet Titan going off through Solitude and, you know, all this very fun stuff. So, you know, I don't think it went that bad. Now, Simon, time to go to the sideboard. Let's see if I have the tools in my sideboard to fight this matchup. All right, time to sideboard, time to fix our deck. My sideboard is actually loaded with cards I would love to bring in against you, Simon. I definitely have some bad cards here. Flage, it's not very good. Fable, I think it's too slow. Almost decided a Bolt and one Mountain. I don't think you have any land disruption against me. I think I have more lands than I should in my deck. I'm having 3 Obsidian Charm Maw. I could even go up to 4, but I think 3 is enough. Then I have some very powerful blue interaction with you and the 2 Wrath of the Skies alongside the one in the main deck that was very good against you. So I think my deck improves a lot. What about yours?
Yeah, so on my end here, I'm going to try and play around those Wrath Disguise by removing a couple copies of Ursa Saga. This is quite common when you sideboard with the Amulet deck. It has so many lands that you can actually cut a few in sideboarding and be totally fine. Instead, I'm going to try and bring in some cards to play a little bit more of a mid-range game, like can actually play through the interaction rather than hope that Mengu doesn't have it. And also bring in a couple Dismembers. I'm going to try and kill the good dog. I know that makes me the villain. And maybe also killing some Charmos so they can't be ephemerated. And then I'm just gonna shave a few things. Vexing Bauble is the most questionable one, but I think because he doesn't have that many free counter spells, I think it's just not gonna be worth it, especially when I bought out Sagas too. Yeah,
when I built the deck, I pulled out some sideboard cards that you may be considering and actually gave you the second copy of Vexing Bubble in the sideboard.
Yeah.
You decided you want exactly 0. You know, I guess it is what it is. I respect it. Ursa Saga gets shaved, so it does make sense. All right, I'll be on the play for this game too. Of course, before doing that, I have to shout out the sponsor. We have Ultimate Guard and TCG Player. They are the best place to go if you want to have your card accessories like sleeve, deck boxes, digital life pad, multi-tokens, SBAG. SBAG is a new word, maybe they should use it. And of course, this very big playmat that we always play on. TCG Player is the place where you can go and buy these cards. Modern cards are becoming cheaper and cheaper. On TCG Player, they're even cheaper. So head there, you can go to our descriptions, click the link, shop directly there with the deck list. It has our affiliate code, so you support Mengu's Workshop. Also, by watching these ads, you support Mengu's Workshop. We have shuffled thoroughly now. Time to play. Time to draw 7. I'm on the play. Let's see if I start with Ragavan this time, because last game I didn't have it. People would have mulliganed that hand, I think. I not only don't have Ragavan, I also don't have lands, so I'm heading down to 6 cards. How about you?
Okay, I have a sick hand. I'm gonna keep it.
All flawless, no cut there. All right, my hand is very good now, so I'm keeping this 7. I have to put a card at the bottom of my deck. I'm gonna put this card at the bottom, and let's begin. All right, so as I wanted, I drew it. Fetch, Steam Vents, Ragavan, Nimble Perforer. 2-1 when it connects. I exile the top card, gather treasure, boom, 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 boom.
Just does the thing. Okay, let's see what I have here. Maybe I shouldn't, but you know what? I'm gonna try and live carefree and full of risk. Pass the turn.
No Amulet of Vigor, no Grazer. Love to see that. I drew the card that I put at the bottom. This is the classic MTGO bug. Sometimes it happens in paper as well. Attack you for 2.
Yep, I take 2.
All right, I exile the top card of your deck.
Oh no! That is the analyst. That means I cannot go through the combo to win this game.
Good dog. Good
monkey.
Good monkey. Good monkey. Thank you so much, Ragavan. You know, sometimes you just want to cast cards. This time, I just want to exile the right ones. I'm gonna surveil here.
You can still cast it.
No. I see a good card on top of my deck. I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm thinking of what should I do, because I can play this Quantum Reader just to draw a card, but I'll just chill here. I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay, I will draw my card for turn.
I don't know if you saw my treasure token.
Oh, it has Ragavan on it?
It has a Ragavan on it. I was gifted to me by someone. I don't remember you. I'm sorry, but at some point in my many tournaments career, if you're watching this video and you're like, hey Mengu, I gave you that Ragavan treasure. Write it in the comment. I would love to see it.
Okay, well, so I really wanted to not get 2 colorless lands into play because that makes your Charm cheaper. But the issue is that since I already have the Saga and you have the treasure, I actually can't just do it anyways. So I'm gonna try and answer your Ragavan here with a Green Sun Zenith for 1.
It resolves.
All right, so this one is going to get a Grazer, and I'll just put into play a, oh yeah, and this one gets shuffled.
Yeah.
And I'll put in a Mirror Pool. So yeah, that's 2 colorless lands, but that's how it is.
So now my Charmo costs 3 mana.
Yeah, you go.
All right, on top of the Ragavan, draw. I have a very good land on top of my deck. It's an Arena of Glory.
Oh no, wait, that's really good with the Chamo. You have the Chamo?
I do have the Charmo.
No!
Pay 1, and Prismatic Ending, there's a
My
Grazer.
Grazer? Wow,
It's
okay.
exiled. And then I'm gonna use this treasure and the Arena of Glory to haste a Obsidian Charmo. Now, because Arena of Glory, this thing has haste, I'm gonna destroy the Urza Saga and attack you for 6. Now, you take 6.
I go to
Down
12.
to 12, exile the top of your deck. I wanted to exile a
That's
maybe.
the same one I just shuffled in.
Maybe if we have 3, maybe it's a different
True.
one.
It could be a different one.
And you can go now.
So, let's see what we can get here. I'm gonna go once again, Crimson Zenith for 1.
Sure.
And go and get another Grazer.
I tried my best to make the Ragavan be able to go through twice, but yeah, maybe the ending could have been kept. I don't know. Anyway, you get Grazer.
Yeah, so I just need to ramp naturally here, since you answered my Urza Saga, so I'm not gonna do anything broken.
Yeah, you haven't shown me any lands yet. So what do you put into play?
I'm gonna put into play a Gruul Turf, and I'm gonna pick up this Boseiju, and then I'm gonna replay the Boseiju.
Yes.
I am also going to assume that the way you played this turn, because you don't have a second Prismatic Ending, so I'm gonna play out an Amulet right now.
That makes sense. I do not have a Prismatic Ending yet.
Pass the turn.
This Arena of Glory doesn't untap because it was exerted. Draw for turn. Ooh, that's a nice draw, Simon. I'll attack you with both because this thing has reach, so
Yeah,
I want to
might as
force
well.
you to block Ragavan. So you go to 8. And then I'm gonna pay 1 white.
No.
And
No,
yes,
it's not Ephemerate. No.
Ephemerate the Obsidian Charmo. It leaves the battlefield, comes back, destroys your Gruul Turf.
Wow. Straight up brutal.
I'm also gonna use this treasure to play a Quantum Riddler. Now, with Warp, of course. Now, well, before I told you that there was an ability that we didn't need to know because I had 6 cards in my hand. Now I only have 1. Quantum Riddler says, as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, if you draw a card, you draw 1 more. So this comes into play, draws a card, but instead draws me 2 cards. Ooh. And I drew exactly land, Prismatic Ending.
That's so rough.
To get rid of your Amulet of Vigor. So,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah, this turn has been insane. Past the turn, my Quantum Reader goes in exile in the Warp Zone.
And so does your Ephemerate. Goes to
Yes, Ephemerate will be able to...
come back next turn and kill another land.
All right.
So this is why I wanted to board in Dismember for the Chamo.
Yeah, you should have drawn it then.
Yeah, maybe I will draw it right now because I'm gonna explore. Just try and hang on to dear life with these lands. Okay, so this is really annoying because I drew an Echoing Deeps, and it would be great to copy this Gruul Turf, but then you just kill it anyways.
Look at the bright side. That means I'm not attacking with a Charmo next turn.
That's actually true. Like, my life total is not too great at the moment. I'm at 8. You know what? I am just gonna copy an Urza Saga here. Maybe that will scare you. And I'll also play a Crumbling Vestige. Get a green, but I'm not gonna use that, and I'll pass the turn.
Okay, untap. I'm gonna, as mentioned, Ephemerate the Charmo. I'll destroy. Maybe I'm just destroying the Boseiju there. Nah, let's just destroy the Echoing Deeps.
Okay.
Take a turn.
Which
Take...
is-
Whoa!
You keep something.
Drew another Ephemerate.
You're just the luckiest.
I'm just the luckiest. Yeah, let's destroy that and pass the turn.
Okay, not even gonna attack with the Ragavan.
No.
I'm just a poor boy here. I'm gonna play it on Tavera and pass the turn.
All right, I'll target the Charmel.
do you really need
Destroy
to?
the Crumbling Vestige.
Not even the Mirror Pool, just strictly worse lands. Sure.
Well, you can bounce it.
Okay,
get
that's
mana.
fair, that's fair.
Draw. All right, I'm gonna use Arena of Glory. Get double red. I'm gonna use one red, and I'll play a Quantum Riddler with haste.
Oh, cute.
Warped.
So it's warped, but like it doesn't blink out at this immediately.
I can attack first. Draw 2 cards. With the other red and this white, I'm gonna play a hasty failure because Arena of Glory, of course.
Mengu, stop!
The double red gets mixed about these two. Now I'm gonna attack you with all my creatures. Failure is gonna blink my Charmal.
Okay, so despite me being an 8 and then you could have killed me, you prefer to kill another land and extend the game. That's fair, I'll go to 2 life.
You go to 2 life. End of turn, Charmal comes back, and it's for the Mirror Pool.
Okay, Mirror Pool is gone.
Go.
And I do draw Crumbling Vestige. So I'm gonna play a Summoner's Pact. And yeah, you decide if we play on or not.
Alright, now, oh, maybe I can pass the turn so you die.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, well, GG. I guess the Charmal Ephemeral plan worked against you.
You're gonna get the perfect victory, right? Blinking this with a failure and ephemerate.
So you have no lands left.
Yes.
Alright, well, this game was fun because destroying lands is very, very fun. There's plenty of decks in Magic that will destroy lands and destroy the friendship with your friends. You destroy lands too. No, this is competitive Magic. You know, we take it, we laugh about it. This is not Commander. You can play Armageddon. It's fine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, obviously, I would like you to not do that to me again.
Well, again, the 2 decks that we're playing right now is the one that I'm playing, Jeskai, Blink, very, very powerful. The one that Simon's playing, Amulet Titan. Probably
Not so powerful.
Probably the the 2 most powerful decks.
Probably, yeah.
Although that's not the deck you played at the Pro Tour. Why?
No, I didn't. Because we had a canister in our Discord, and he said Amulet is not that good.
Yeah, but Canister, like, it's his job. It's part of the Amulet Cabal. He's supposed to tell people not to play Amulet, so people don't play Amulet.
Right.
So that only he's playing Amulet, and other people don't have Cyber for it.
That's pretty smart, and maybe we should have seen through that.
Yeah, no,
not happen.
Yeah. Of course, Canister, big friend of mine, but, you know, that's the joke.
Yeah, it's actually, like, I think Amulet was so good because it wasn't very good. So that meant that people had cut their hate. There were no Ashjocks at the Pro Tour, or not that many, and such. So it was kind of the classic thing. If you think a deck is not very good, probably means it is good.
All right. Also, let us know in the chat if you like this little chat talk. But, you know, I think I like this. We have Simon Nielsen in front of me. I like to ask him question about his Pro Tour preparation, how did it go, and everything. How do you like your hand on the play?
Yeah, I think it's good enough.
All right, so you mulliganed to 6 and you won, you kept 7 and you lost. Does this change your...
Sorry, yeah, I'll just put a card back.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna mulligan my hand. My hand is interesting actually because it has lands and spells. Normally that's good enough, but I don't think this hand can win on the draw against Amulet. So I'll just ship it back.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, so my hand here is very different from the last one. Where, yeah, I'm just gonna be normal, okay?
No.
Trust me.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe my deck doesn't believe me either.
All right.
Are you ready?
All right, my hand is, it's fine. I definitely don't go to 5, so I'm gonna keep it and put this Teferi at the bottom. Sorry, you didn't know that. Put this card at the bottom. All right, so I kept 7 first game, I lost. I mulliganed to 6 next game, I won. So now that's why I mulliganed to 6, you know?
Oh, okay. So you actually did the smart thing here.
I did it the right way, yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my 7 here. But it is a hand that really would like to be on 7 cards. So I'm gonna just do Grazer into Simic Growth Chamber.
That's why I strategically did not draw Ragavan in this hand, because I knew you had Grazer.
Smart.
It'd be fine if I just draw Ragavan now.
Yeah, on the very first time.
Let go.
Okay, so let's see what I can get to. Okay, well, I'm just gonna try and play and explore. Resolves. Nice. So the main thing I'm gonna think about is like making sure that I don't have too many colorless lands in play. I'm gonna play this
And
forest.
why is that?
Because of that Obsidian Shaman.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear. I think actually my line to play around this would be to play a Crumbling Vestige here, make a mana that I can't use, and I pass the turn.
End of turn, I get a Parlor, Surveil 1. This card is not bad, but it's also not a land. I think I have to draw it though. Yeah, I have to draw it. All right, so I'm just drawing it, playing this Fountain untapped, and pass to you.
passing back to me. Okay, so I draw another card here. Okay, that was really good. So that kind of changes my whole plan altogether. So I'm just gonna play Amulet of Vigor now.
It resolves?
Yeah, so that was a good top deck. Then I'm gonna play Lotus Field. Ooh. So this one is also gonna untap. Yeah, this is the best card to use with Amulet because it just creates so much mana the turn you play it.
All right.
So this one untaps.
It untaps, yes.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice 2 lands. I'll float a colorless and sacrifice these 2. It's okay, I'm gonna use the colorless right now. I'm just gonna play a Primeval Titan right this moment.
All right, that was actually a very good turn 3, Simon.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. Yeah, I have a lot of answers. I think I'm gonna just say no effects. You can have your Primeval Titan.
Okay, so yeah, that's interesting. So does that mean that you would have like a consign where you just let my Primeval Titan resolve because you're not scared of it? Or
well,
are you like trying to double bluff me? So the trick is that like I can do 2 things. I can get the haste land, haste this up, and attack and get more things. But it's really bad if you have a Solitude because then I have no action left.
So you said you're not scary. You're definitely scary. Turn 3 Titan with Amulet of Vigor, very, very scary.
No, normally very scary, yeah. I can also like play around the Solitude by just getting Teleria West Simic Growth Chamber. And if I do that, then like that just gets me another Titan. But it also means that Mengu is not forced to like react to anything right now. He doesn't need to consign necessarily yet, and he can do something like develop something else. And I think I am just gonna like play the safe route here, play around the Solitude. So we're just gonna get Simic Growth Chamber and Teleria West, and then beautifully leave ourselves with no colorless lands in play.
No colorless lands in play, so you have 3 mana.
Yes.
Untapped.
Yeah, so these come into play untapped. I can float 3, bounce my Teleria West. I'm just gonna immediately go and use. Actually, gonna bounce my Teleria West, and I'm gonna have a little bit of a think. The thing is, I'm fearing that you have a failure, so I might want to leave up responses to that. And it is gonna mean that I'm gonna be a tad slower, but it's probably gonna be fine. So I think actually I'm gonna just leave this Teleria West in play and bounce this here Simic Growth Chamber. Okay. And I've already made my land drop for turn, so this is a very modest situation here.
So you're passing?
I'm just gonna pass the turn.
I guess you have a dismember for my poor little failure.
I do have a dismember for your poor little failure. So that's why there was so much thinking here. But I'm gonna pay 4 life here, go down to 16, and kill off that failure.
All right, take a draw step. Okay, that's the 3rd land I needed. Now, Simon, so I know that you have a Simic Growth Chamber and a mystery card in your hand. I'm gonna go, actually a pretty good turn here. I'm gonna go white, exile your Amulet of Vigor.
Okay, Amulet is gone.
Then I'm gonna go Solitude, exile your Primeval Titan.
See, that was the Solitude. Okay, so I'm pretty happy that I did not play into that. 22.
Then I fetch, take 3 damage.
You have 2 cards left?
2 cards left. I go down to 14 here, and I go Quantum Riddler. So I'm at 14, and I draw 2 cards because I only have 1 left in my hand, and this goes in the Warp Zone. And I pass the turn.
Just all right, but yeah, I'm really happy that you didn't have all of this plus a failure to attack with right now.
Yeah.
Even though it means that I don't get to play a Titan.
Yeah, because I would have had a Quantum Riddler in play, so.
All right, so I'm gonna float 3 mana here, play this Growth Chamber, bounce my Teleria West.
Okay.
I'm going to transmute it and get Summoner's Pact.
So you don't have any mana floating, land drop floating, nothing.
No, nothing. And I'm going to just pass the turn here.
Okay, untap and draw. I fortunately don't have anything to do. I'm just gonna play a Ragavan and pass the turn.
Okay, so now the game has slowed down a lot, and I'm just thinking about what to do here. I do have the Summoner's Pact, and I can just get another Titan, but if Mengu can answer that one too, I'm like really out of stuff to do. So I think I want to just play this a little bit slower and just play out this Urza's Cave here and pass the turn and try and set up for a much more powerful turn next turn.
All right. What if you had Cultivator Colossus left in your deck? Would you have thought about going for that?
Cultivator Colossus would have been very good right now, and I would have probably gone for it. So the issue is that Consign to Memory would like be a big punish for that. You counted the trigger. That's why I bought it out, the Colossus.
That's true. All right, so I'm untapping and drawing. Simon, I'm actually very happy that you played Urza's Cave. The biggest reason is that now my Charm will cost 4, and I didn't have a 5th land. So what I can do is I can tap 4 using the Arena of Glory
Right.
to haste a Charmaw, which cannot kill this field because it has proof, but it can kill a Simic Chamber.
Okay, you know what? That was actually what I was hoping you would do. So the Simic Growth Chamber is gonna die.
He's gonna die and then attack you with both of my creatures.
Okay, I'm gonna block the Ragavan and take 4.
Take 4 with 18.
Okay, so 18 is such a comfortable life total
Pass.
here. So I'm gonna sacrifice this Urza's Cave, and I'm gonna get, let's see here, probably a, yeah, okay, I'll get an Urza Saga. Potentially be able to get an Amulet down the line. So the biggest reason that, like, the thing that you can do, even when you don't have Amulet, if the game is slow enough, just a natural Aftermath Analyst, where you just loop that every turn, can just be good enough. You get a ton of mana into play when you Analyst. So that's gonna be my play here. I'm gonna play Summoner's Pact.
Okay.
This one takes up, of course. I'm gonna go get Aftermath Analyst.
Yeah, unfortunately this game I didn't exile your Analyst.
Yeah, that happened. So the Ragavan came way too late and the Grazer was there to prevent any shenanigans. Okay, so I'm gonna play my Analyst. And I've not played my land drop yet, importantly. So I mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, even more lands. So I think I just have 3 bounce lands in hand, so even making a land drop wouldn't make any sense at the moment. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just pass the turn.
Okay, that's cool. Untap and draw. Okay, so let me see how many lands are you bringing back. Ooh, so you do have, of course, Tolera West and Urza's Cave. So with the Amulet of Vigor here, you have the loop.
Yeah.
So I think I have to stop that. I'm gonna go for Teferi Time Reveler, and I'll bounce your, I'm just stealing your dice. I'll bounce your Urza Saga.
Okay, so that means I have to respond by sacrificing the Analyst.
Yeah, so you get all your lands
So I
back.
got all these lands back. So you gotta try and target my Urza Saga. Okay, so I might have response to that actually. Let's see, with all these lands coming into play. 'Cause I think I might bounce it with my Growth Chamber and prevent you from drawing a card.
That's a super sweet line. I
yeah,
didn't think
that
about
does sound kind of nice.
I was just very forced to kill the Urza, or at least to like bounce the Urza Saga. Otherwise, I was just dead on board.
Yeah, so I have 2 bounce triggers with the 2 Growth Chambers here. So I'm gonna bounce this Urza Saga, and I'm gonna bounce my Tolaria West. And then all of these are in place. So this is the power of Analyst. It just gives you so much stuff.
Then I'm attacking you with both. You
block the
that,
Ragavan.
You get a 14, and
Yeah.
I pass the turn.
Okay, yes, I'm at 14. Okay, untapping here. So yeah, this is, you know, in lieu of an Amulet, you can just use your untap step to, you know, it's not a full loop. You do a whole turn cycle every time you do this, but it's still kind of good enough. All right, so let's see here. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So I was sitting with just 3 bounce land in hand last turn, but like now I, you know, have the Tolaria West and the Urza Saga, but I also drew this card, Green Sun Zenith.
Ooh.
And I mean, so I can't really like fully loop here. I don't have access to like anything that lets me untap my lands. But I think I'm just gonna do the loop the slow way. And I think I'm just gonna get a Titan here. And I can actually give it haste through a neat little trick. So I'm gonna tap these for 8 mana. So this is tapping for red. And I'm gonna play Green Sun Zenith for X equals 6, leaving a red in my pool.
So you have a red in your pool.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Titan. The Titan is going to get me a bounce land and this Handwear Battlements. Oh, I actually have a bounce land left in my deck. I do, because I have Vesuva. So I'm gonna use Vesuva to copy this Simic Growth Chamber.
Okay, so
And-
this is a Simic Growth Chamber, and you bounce
And I bounce this Handwear Battlements. Then for my land drop for turn, I'll play the Battlements and then use the red mana to give this haste.
So yes, I don't have Solitude, so you can attack me.
Yeah, I figured your 2 last cards was probably not Solitude white card. So I'm gonna attack here with the Primeval Titan on your Teferi, and I'm gonna get, I think I'm just gonna get 2 Urza Sagas.
Wow.
Or actually I can't, I can only get 1. I can get Mirror Pool as my other land. So yeah, this is pretty good.
So this comes into play tapped.
Yeah, and then I think
You can
I
also-
would like to leave my Urza's Cave up here so that you don't like blink this and then kill my Shifting Woodland. So yeah, I just get these 2 and pass the turn.
Okay, I'll take a draw step. Let's see what it is. All right, I'm gonna use Arena of Glory once again, and I'm gonna haste out another Obsidian Charmaw.
Oh yeah, this is only 2 mana because I have so many colorless lands.
I didn't even double check that. I'm gonna once again attempt to destroy your Urza Saga.
You know what? That is all good by me. Saga is dead.
And then I'm attacking you with everyone. Because once again, I hasted the Arena of Glory.
Okay, I'll once again block the Ragavan, but now I take a much more...
You go to 6.
Yeah.
And you can go.
Okay, so I guess I'm kind of afraid of an Ephemerate, but nothing we can do about that right now. So I'm just gonna use my Ursa's Cave, sacrifice this to go get the Shifting Woodland.
All right, so now Shifting Woodland can copy the Aftermath Analyst. But again, not having an Amulet effect in play makes me not dead.
Yeah, much safer.
All right, I keep on hoping you never draw Spelunking or Amulet, and you can go with your Primeval Titan. You didn't play any pack last turn, so you can just...
Yeah, exactly. I just have all this mana available. And now I can even like Mirror Pool, copy Titan, I can do a lot of things. But I need to make sure I don't die in the air to these Jamos.
Definitely.
I'm gonna draw my card here. Okay, so I just drew another land for turn, so now I have 6 lands in hand, but that's okay, because some of them are really good. Since you didn't have it last turn, I think we just start by making a copy of Titan. So I'm gonna float a red mana with my Lotus Field and try and Mirror Pool the Titan.
You try to Mirror Pool the Titan, and yeah, I mean, you said I didn't have it last turn. I had it, I just didn't have a wild card.
Wait, what? No!
But I just drew a Prismatic Ending, so I'm gonna pitch that.
No! My plan!
Exile your Primeval Titan. You do gain 6 though, so my Charmaws are not lethal.
Yeah, actually, I wonder if that's even good for me. Maybe that was my plan all along. Have you thought about that?
I see. So you're at 12 with a red mana floating.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, what to do now? Yeah, I'm gonna Teleria West here, and let's see. So I need blue from the Suva, blue from this, so I have a green floating now.
Okay.
As I Teleria West, I'm gonna get another Summoner's Pact.
Yes.
I'm gonna play the Summoner's Pact.
Yes. I have no cards in my hand.
Okay, so I'm gonna get not a Titan, because I don't think Titan does enough for me here. I'm gonna get 6. Say. Yes. So let's just play the 6.
Oh wow, you can now use its ability that says in your turn, permanent cards, non-lands in your graveyard have
Retrace?
Retrace.
Yeah.
You can cast permanent cards from your graveyard, discarding a card. So what you can do is you can discard a land and play Aftermath Analyst.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna discard this Ursa Saga to get to play Aftermath Analyst.
To pay 2.
Pay 2 for it.
This one or not.
So
pay green.
Oh, I do need to pay green, yes. Okay. So this one comes in and mills 3.
Yes.
And you're out of cards now, so that's all good. Oh, that's a Titan. That's actually really nice. So I could play that off the 6 as well.
Titan.
Not right now.
You don't have mana though.
Yeah, not right now. I'm gonna play this Gruul Turf and bounce my Otavera, so I feel a little bit more safe against whatever you can do. And I'm gonna pass the turn and try and remember that I have to pay for pack next turn.
All right, I untap, but not the Arena of Glory, and draw.
Is it good?
Can't complain. You are at 12, so I'm attacking with 2 Charmaws.
Okay, so I'm going to just block one of the Chamos.
Take 4. And, well, I drew another Charmaw, which, I mean,
doesn't actually do much.
It doesn't do much, but it's a 4/4 flyer, maybe. I actually don't want to destroy any land.
Yeah, because I'm just going to get it right back. You
You
can destroy your own.
Sure, no, I don't want to. Sure, let's destroy the shitting woodland.
The shitting woodland.
No, that's a shifting.
So I'm gonna float mana, this one dies, and then I'll, in the main phase, use Analyst to get back all of these lands here. So I'm actually pretty well set up right now. Do you have any triggers? Just the counters on these 2 Ursa Saga here.
Okay, you don't have any bounce lands. All right, yep. Well,
so yeah, I'm gonna
all my Charmaws,
untap all of these.
destroyed land, but that little Aftermath Analyst.
So much, and then nope, I'm not gonna draw my card. I'm gonna pay 4 for my Summoner's Pact.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was your only way to win this game.
No, that doesn't work anymore.
Because now I'm actually in the position that I want to be in. So I draw a card, these go to 2, and because I have the 6, I can play this Amulet that I milled over last turn. So I play Amulet from my graveyard, I have to retrace, so I discard a card. And
then of course,
and then I have the Shifting Woodland, so I'm just gonna do the loop right now. I'm pretty sure I have Delirium. Let's see, Sorcery. Yeah, it's all there.
All right, Simon, I shake your hand. Good job. Wow, the 6. I don't know if I want to say that it won you the game because maybe Primeval Titan would have also been like very good there, But yeah, good game. I think this was a very, very good game of Magic. Every time you're here, I guess this can be a tradition. When we have Carl, we make him play Turbo Fog. When we have you, we make him play Amulet Titan.
Yes.
Every game with Titan is always very fun. So yeah, thank you for watching at home. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, say some nice words about our special guest, Simon Nielsen, which always a pleasure to have you here. And see you next time.
See you next time.